Alright. BCA-101. Day 20. It's Friday. 10/14/16. Talked about shaming. The people, posted. And the key, one of the things that most people referenced in the shaming article, that Jenny, the gal, shouldn't post something that can be so controversial that she did. But the other thing that we talked about, whether you call it's not really trolling as much as, is there a culture change in the way people are more bold to attack somebody, or even if people don't have a lot invested in something, all of a sudden they jump on the bandwagon and all of a sudden they're quick to criticize or actually destroy somebody's character online. And are we developing a culture to where we do that? That's probably the bigger question. Buying laptops, we had everything from $1,300 to $300. And a lot of good reasoning. Some people just gave the reasoning for a laptop, but didn't give any specifics. Some people were very good at specifics. And then we had some in the middle for pricing. Alright. Did some review. We emphasize a couple things. Okay. First thing, most important part, processor, central processing unit. We should understand 64-bit. Word length, why that's important. Registers. Storage areas in the processor. The arithmetic logic unit, what the processor can do. And then we mentioned a little bit of cache memory, high-speed memory built right in the processor. Next most important thing we talked about, RAM, random access memory. The memory communicates between the two. Alright, so I'm back. So, we're taking a look at next, storage. And we talked about the different ways of storage. Local on the computer, either a hard drive, or we talked about optical drive, maybe a DVD. Could be solid state drive, or it could be a magnetic platter. And everything communicates via an electronic bus. Operating system communicates with the hardware. Application communicates with the operating system. The users communicate with the application. User interface, user experience. Determined by software. Alright. So we already talked about these things over here. We talked about storage in the same local area, like on a server on the same campus, or storage in the cloud, somewhere remote from your current location, and you access that via some network. Typically, a lot of times, in our cases nowadays, be the internet. Then we finished up, we had another group project. I gave the instructions in class. Got these cutoff percents and cutoff. We said if it was 5,000 or more, then they got 7%. Otherwise, they got 5%. So they figured the commission. So they took those percentages of the sales. Then they took base pay plus commission and got the gross pay. Then they calculated FICA, took this percent times the gross, and they got FICA. And then there's the tables down here. Can't see them right here, but there is a Fed table and a state table. So they figured the Fed, FED, the Fed deduction, and they figured the state deduction. They figured both of those, and then they got net pay. And then I don't remember, but they were supposed to then compare those deductions in a pie chart compared to the net pay or gross pay. How much went of the total pay, how much was federal, state, and FICA out of the whole thing. All right. And that is it.